The first Noel. Everyone thinks it's French because nowadays we spell it N-O-E-L, the two dots over the E, and that is the French spelling. But it's actually an old English carol, and it is spelled N-O-W-E-L-L, Noel. There are two rules about this, if you use fours, that is. And they are, one, if you're on the A string, or you're going to the A string, use a 4. 2, if you're on the E, or you're staying on the E, play up an E. Starts down bow, make it smooth and pretty. C sharp, play. Very tender. You're singing a lullaby to the baby Jesus. Breath. This time it gets louder because it's going for a climax. Very long note. For is the king. Now fade away and a double up. Now if you haven't had fours or a double up, well, you don't have to play them. I forgot one very important part with this song. You have to know how to sing it. If you don't know how to sing it, you will get completely lost because all it does is go up and down and up and down and up and down. So you need to sing the first Noel, which means the first birthday, the day Jesus was born. The angels did say, the angels were there, talking, was to certain poor shepherds. They didn't want the shepherds to be frightened, so they told them what was going on. In fields as they lay. Now, this was at nighttime. And back then, you had to have the shepherds stay out at night with the sheep to protect them from wolves. So the shepherd couldn't fall asleep. He had to be out there paying attention. I'm going to do that whole part again. The first Noel, the angels did say, was to certain poor shepherds in fields as they lay. Now the second part is the exact same thing, except it has different words and it starts up bow. In fields where they lay keeping their sheep on a cold winter's night that was so deep. Well, the desert is always cold at night, whether it's winter or summer or spring. So actually, no one knows for sure when Jesus was born. They kind of just picked a day to celebrate it, which is okay. We don't have to know the exact day. Doesn't matter. Anyway, it was very, very cold and so deep, it felt like deep in their bones cold. So I'll sing it now for the beginning. The first Noel, the angels did say, was to certain poor shepherds in fields as they lay. In fields where they lay keeping their sheep on a cold winter's night that was so deep. Now the third time, It starts out like the beginning, but it's going to change. And it starts on a double. Noel, 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 no very long note. Born is the King of Israel. Sorry, ran out of breath. King of Israel was one of the names in the Bible that was used for Jesus. Now, there was one other thing I forgot to say. This piece is always one finger after another, except sometimes you have to jump from the E to the 3 on the E string, or the 3 to the E, or if you're using a 4, from the 3 to the A4. Those are your only jumps. Everything else is next to each other. Now the duet. Up 1 and E. C sharp. C sharp. Now smush in the D with the 2. Space, space, repeat. Smile. Third time starts the same. Now it's going to change. Down, 1.5. Half note. Oh. Stop. 4th position. Open E and shift, and the last note.